Hey folks, welcome back to another one of my videos. I'm Brendan from Bluelight, and over the past several years I've been coaching and supporting people for the police recruitment process. You can find out more in the links below about the courses and the seminars and the one-to-one coaching I offer, and you can also find out how to join my Facebook group, which as of May 19, which is today, we have over 6,300 members of it, all supporting each other in a very ethical way through the police recruitment process. So welcome to York. Here we are at the Marriott Hotel, which is the management centre I use for my one-to-one coaching sessions. Just been coaching someone today for their National Search Assessment Centre. And one of the things we discussed in some depth was how does CUDSAR make sense and how does it connect with the National Decision Model. This individual is someone who's been working really hard on my online course. So today we had the opportunity to go into a great deal of depth into some of the more subtle things that they can do at the assessment centre to really nail a high score. But I just wanted to take a look at this with you just to show you how CUDSAR works. If you're one of my clients, head over to the Facebook group, which is for clients only, where I've got a more in-depth version of this, where I go into some of the phrases that you can utilise in a lot more depth. So the National Decision Model starts off with information, what's the threat and risk, what's the working strategy, powers and policy, options, take action, review, back to information again. So there it is in green. If you want to find out more about the National Decision Model, search for the Code of Ethics, Police Code of Ethics, and I think it's page 19. That's how geeky I am. I even know what page it is. So the NDM is on page 19, I think, of the Code of Ethics. So very similar to CUDSAR, because the CUDSAR model, which is based on a police non-contact conflict management model, allows you to follow the NDM without having to think about phrases like working strategy, options and contingencies, all the very policey type phrases. It's a little bit simpler for you. So initially you've got some information, there's then a bridge, certain phrases you can use to go to the C of CUDSAR, which is a confront, where you're outlining what your intention is, and then you need to gather further information. There's another bridge to connect you from that part to there. You're going to utilise 5WH, TED-PI, there's other videos out there on the use of TED-PI. Another bridge into, we're going to match the information that you've got from the understanding phase against the policies that exist at the Westshire Centre, and this will then enable you to develop, and there's another bridge here you can use, options for solutions, enforcement, prevention, advocacy, another bridge then into the assess and monitor, and there you go. There's the end of the role play. How easy is that, hey? Actually, it's quite, well, it's not difficult. It's like anything in life. If you practiced it, it's not difficult. If you've not practiced it, not prepared for it, then it's difficult. So, if you're one of my clients, all of this should be extremely familiar to you already. This is something you can nail in the space of 5 minutes. What my client actually said today is that 80% of everything I need to say at the role play, I actually know now. All I need to do is learn my lines. So for example, this intention phase and the further information gathering understanding phase, you can use the same lines pretty much in every role play. The assess and monitor, again, you can use the same lines in every role play. And the EPA, the enforcement, prevention, advocacy, there should be a number of different solutions that you can just pull out your back pocket. I don't mean you've got them written down, but you've got them metaphorically in your back pocket because they're up there, because you practice saying them, practice saying them, practice saying them. So the only new stuff really is matching the information you've got there against the policy. How does this link with the NDM? Well, gathering information, there you go. Your working strategy, my intention at the very beginning of the confront. You then collect more information, so you go back to the information gathering stage, and then you move into powers and policy, that's that part there, and then you develop options for your solutions. Options, you run that by the role player by using a certain phrase, and then we move into taking action, and then review, that's the assess and monitor, and it also tells you how you're going to collect further information from them, so you're back at the top of the loop again. So there you go, folks. CUDSAR, NDM, a way to nail it. 80% of what you need to say, you should know now. And that's no different from policing. I spent most of my career as a police officer, the last 12 years as an inspector, using lines which are used over and over and over again. it was the same thing. It's just learning a script and putting it into practice. This is no different. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, folks. I hope you found it useful. If you're watching this on YouTube, I think you can subscribe to it up there somewhere, or is it up there? Whatever, just click on the button. And I'll speak to you very soon. Bye-bye for now.